You may have had potato skins before, but you've never had potato skins like the potato skins we're gonna make today, because we're making crispy, meaty potato skins. The first ingredient in potato skins is possum. No, it's not. It's potato. So we're starting with some russet potatoes today that we have already baked. Now the key here is to bake them, and you don't have to do it in the oven. You can, or you can do it in the microwave. Whatever way you want to do it, is make sure they're baked until they're as tender as they would be when you have a baked potato, but not too soft, and then let them cool to room temperature. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to cut them in half. Just like that. Now we need to get the potato filling out of these skins so we have some room to fill them with our meaty goodness. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take a spoon. I like to use a little bit of a larger spoon. And we're just gonna start scraping gently. You wanna try and make sure you don't break the skin, but even if the skin breaks a little bit, it's not the end of the day, because the way we're gonna be preparing these to get them crispy, it'll help fix a few imperfections. But take your time here. And you want to get it so there's a little bit of potato left in the bottom, but not a lot. You don't have to go all the way down to bare potato skin. Just like that is good. I'll do another one. This one's a little bit bigger. Just scoop and dump. And we're going to be using some of these potatoes that we scoop out for one of the fillings. The other ones aren't going to have any potato in the filling. They're just going to have a lot of meat and cheese. Sometimes you're almost just like shaving off the potato that's in there until you get down enough. All right, I'm going to go ahead and finish scooping out the rest of the potatoes here, and then we're going to move on to deep frying them. All right, our oil is just about to temp. We're going to try and keep it right around 350 today to deep fry these potato skins. Just need to adjust the burner as we do it. All right, this is peanut oil we're using. It's about 2 inches deep in this pot, and we're gonna do a test first. If you make potato skins, often one of them will break, and well, we got one that broke. So this is our test to see about how long these are gonna take. We're just gonna keep an eye on this. We'll check it after about a minute. We're mostly looking for a crispy texture on the outer skin. The inside is still going to have a little bit of that soft fleshiness because of the potato meat that's still there. Potato meat, new word. It's been about a minute. Let's see how we're doing here. You can see we're getting a nice golden brown look there on the inside. And I'm saying that that's probably looking pretty good. I'm gonna risk touching this. I know it's gonna be hot, but I want to feel. A little crispy on the outside. You want it to have almost a papery feel, so if you scratch it like with the end of your nail, you can see that. All right, let's get on to making our actual potato skins, and this test guy, I'm sure he'll get eaten. I'm gonna do about 2 or 3 at a time. Let them get down in there, make sure they submerge and they're not just boats. And keep an eye on your temperature so it stays around 350. Adjust your burner as you need to. And so really remember in this, it's the color and the texture that is telling you when they're done. Could be 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. See how we're looking? Say just a tiny bit more. That's what we're looking for right there. So this one is done. Use tongs and carefully tip it over to drain it. Set it on a paper towel lined plate or tray to drain. Add a couple more in here now. And that one looks good. And when you put them on the paper towel lined tray or plate, you want to turn them upside down so the oil drains out from the inside. All right, I'm going to keep going here frying these up, and we'll move on to our fillings in just a few minutes. All right, so here are 6 of our potato skins, 3 whole potatoes. We're going to be filling many more than this, but this is what we're working with today for purposes of this video. And what I'm going to do first is just salt these a little bit. Just want to get a nice coating on both sides. Still a little glistening there. You can just kind of toss them around in here, just so everybody gets a little bit, especially on that skin side of the potato. All right, let's move on to our fillings. All right, so we have the filling here from several potatoes, more than just the 6 halves that we're going to be filling. Now this is for our bacon filling. To this we're going to be adding about a cup of cooked chopped bacon. Look at it all stuck together there with the bacon grease still. I'm going to break that up. We're also going to be adding about 4 tablespoons of sour cream. I'm going to add a pinch of pepper to this and a pinch of salt. And we'll adjust for flavor after we mix this all together. Now these potatoes also have about 2 tablespoons of butter mixed in. When you take that potato mixture out of the skins and you let it sit, it's going to kind of cool down a bit. So I took this and I put it in the microwave for about a minute with those 2 tablespoons of butter. And now we've got a nice, warm, creamy mixture. But we're not done with this after we put it in the potato skins. We're going to be taking those out to the grill to finish them off. Let me have a little taste here just to see if we need to season anymore. I think just a pinch more salt. Mix this up again. All right, this filling is ready. Let's fill the potato skins. All right, so here are 2 halves, and we're going to be using these for the potato bacon mixture. Just going to take them, scoop in a bunch. Just try and keep it on the inside so it's not hanging too far over the outside. And you can fill it as full as you want. This is about what I like. Just kind of protruding from the top there, a little mound coming out of that potato skin. Let's do another one. This potato skin is one of the smaller ones. Gotta make sure he gets enough in there. Just use the back of your spoon to press things down. In a way, this one is like a twice-baked potato with a crispy skin. All right, those 2 are ready. Let's move on to our chorizo pepper jack filling. All right, so we're starting with some fried chorizo here. We fried it up earlier. I didn't want to show you frying the meats on camera. Just fry the meat like you normally would. Get it nice and crispy here. And to this we're going to add, I don't know, maybe a couple tablespoons of pepper jack. And we're just going to mix this up. If you have a different cheese you like, go ahead. This is just to get it in there to give a little bit more of a binder once it starts to melt out on the grill. Now we've got one of our potato skins here. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take maybe a tablespoon of refried beans that have been heated up. We're just going to spread that in the bottom there. And we're going to get some of our chorizo pepper jack mixture and fill this up. And anything that spills, like that piece, you get to eat. Just like that. Set that there. Let's do another one. A little bit of refried beans in the bottom. Some chorizo pepper jack. Again, anything that spills while we're putting these together, you get to eat. And then, before we take these out to the grill, just like this, we're going to put a little bit of pepper jack on top. So let's get this one. A little bit of pepper jack on that one. That's what we're looking for. Let's move on to number 3. All right, this is some fried hot Italian sausage. You can use a mild Italian sausage if you want to. And to this I'm going to add, like I said, maybe a tablespoon or 2 of some Parmesan cheese. I'm just going to mix this up in here. Maybe a little bit more here. All right, and now we are going to fill our potato skins with this Italian sausage and Parmesan mixture. This one I'm not going to go too high over the top so it doesn't spill, but we will be topping this with some Parmesan cheese. That one can sit there. Let's fill another one. Push it down in there. Get it all filled in. And on the top of this, we want to add some bigger pieces of that shaved Parmesan so that they'll melt nicely out on the grill. All right, we have our 3 crispy meaty potato skins. Let's get them out to the gas grill so we can finish them and have a taste. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get the number 1 and 4 burners going on my grill. If you hear some pounding, they're doing some re-roofing across the street. So I have the number 1 burner over on this side going and the number 4 burner right here. So I've got this center section that's gonna be indirect. That's where our potato skins are gonna go. Gonna let this heat up for just a minute before we get them on. All right, I'm just going off the lid thermometer here, which is showing about 400. It's gonna probably get a little higher than that, but if not, 400 is perfect. I'm not going for exact temperatures in this. We just need it to be hot to help melt that cheese a little bit and to warm everything up. So let's get these crispy meaty potato skins on. I'm gonna put our potato ones towards the back and they fit perfectly on the little grooves. So let me move this over this way and this one over there. These are our Italian ones. And here are our chorizo and pepper jack. All right, we're gonna close our lid and we'll check these in about 4 minutes. All right, it's been 4 minutes. Let's see how we're doing. Oh, looking nice, but want a little bit more melt here, especially on the Parmesan. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it, let's say 2 or 3 more minutes. All right, it's been another 3 minutes. Let's see. That's looking good. Nice and melty. I think we are ready to get these off, get them inside, and have a taste. All right, here are our crispy meaty potato skins. We have our chorizo pepper jack here, our Italian sausage with Parmesan, and our bacon potato. I went ahead and put some scallions on top of the bacon potato ones, just to give them a little green color. It tastes good too. Now they're all ready, it's time to taste. So before I taste any of the meaty filled potato skins, I just want to have a bite of an empty one. Just see like how it tastes with a little bit of salt on it. Let's see. Gotta say, there's nothing wrong with that. You could really dress this up with just salt, pepper, maybe some chili powder if you wanted a flavor on it. So you could go light if you didn't want to fill it with meat and just take these potato skins and dust them in some flavoring. But that's not what this video is about. So the first one I'm going to try is the bacon potato crispy potato skin. Let's see here. Oh man, oh good. I've always been a big fan of twice baked potatoes. And this, with this crispy outside and that crispiness inside sort of the bowl of the potato, just takes this to the next level. That bacon sour cream mixture in there with the potatoes, which is pretty standard, really works well with this. This is kind of a meal. If you have 2 or 3 of these, you don't really need lunch. Now, the Italian sausage and Parmesan. Let's see. Oh man. The flavors that you would have with Italian food right here in a crispy potato skin. And if some of it spills out and goes down your apron, fish it out later. Now for the one that I've kind of been waiting for, the chorizo pepper jack. This one smells really good, and I love chorizo, and this is a great way to use it. One of our favorite things to do, especially when camping, is to fry up chorizo and then throw in some sliced potatoes. Get that nice flavor from sort of that chorizo grease. Right here, you have the chorizo in that potato. And let me tell you, this works really well together. The pepper jack is a perfect complement to this. And as my wife said just a minute ago off camera, you could put a fried egg on top of this and it's breakfast. So if you've got people coming over for the Super Bowl or a party, or you just want to do something different with potato, don't be afraid of deep frying them. Very simple, easy to fill, and let me tell you, these are memorable.